All right, so now that we have got everything figured out where we want to install it, it's time to actually get to work. So here's our universal battery tray. As you can see, here's our spot for the battery, here's our spot for the main module, and we've got plenty of real estate over here for these two mounting tabs. So essentially what we want to do is, first we want to put our battery in here to make sure that we've got clearance. Keep in mind, as a battery, do not short these two tabs out, you get sparks. So obviously with this setup, we've got plenty of clearance. I've got plenty of gap between the steering column there. I've got plenty of room around the sides. So installing the battery in that location is not going to be a problem. The next thing we want to make sure of is when you get the battery tray, you get basically a bolt here. One side has been Loctited, so that's going to be hard to remove. The other side is going to be loose and easy to remove, however we do use a lock nut. But we want to make sure that when this is in here, you've got enough room to get a wrench down underneath of this area. So we want to make this tab and get this thing centered. Get it right where I need to. Give yourself a Sharpie. And just come up from the bottom side. And now I clearly know where I need to put my mounting bolts. All right, so now that I've got my holes right here, we're gonna go ahead and mount up the battery tray. Okay, so now that the battery tray is installed and it's nice and secure, keep in mind we've got these forks that are coming up this way, so it's getting a lot of its battery support right there. So let's go ahead and put the battery in. Keep in mind, battery terminals, do not short it. That is going to be the theme of this section of the video. Don't short your battery terminals. So again, one side is Loctited. We're gonna stick that side up from the bottom. All right, we do not over tighten this battery. We want it secure, but we do not want to damage the battery. So the next step is going to be installing the main module itself and not worrying about the wires. So we're gonna install this main module and we're just gonna let the wires dangle for the moment.